All right.
Hello. Hey. We live. Hey,
All
welcome.
right. Hey, welcome to Sip Talk and Chill with your host, B. Yvonne.
And Valerie Richardson. Be rich. We waiting on
We waiting on
Sean
Sean.
to pull up. He's on the
We
way.
waiting on him to pull up. We waiting on him to pull
Yeah.
up.
So
Today we don't have a guest. We don't have a guest today, but that's fine. We're just gonna talk about prison reform. We want you to call in to the number that you see on the screen.
oh, sorry guys, I'm going live.
We want you to
Don't
call
mind
in.
me.
Call in. We want to hear from you. We're gonna have a time period where we're gonna ask for you to call in. We would love to.
So before we kick it off,
Okay,
let me ask you, how was your weekend and what did you do and how was
I chilled.
Yeah.
I chilled. That snow on Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I couldn't
snow on
believe it.
Sunday.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm not ready.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not ready for
I
the
couldn't
snow.
believe we had snow. But this is Michigan, y'all, so get ready because it's coming. I'm trying to get it.
Why do we gotta be in Michigan with the snow?
At least we experience all the seasons, though. Do you want to live somewhere where you don't experience all the seasons?
No,
bitch?
I just wish winter was a month.
Yeah.
Just a month.
Yeah, break it down.
Just a month.
Yeah,
and
break
then
it down
we
to
can
a
move
month.
forward
Yeah.
to spring.
Yeah, yeah.
Spring and fall are my favorite
Yeah.
favorite seasons.
Yeah.
Y'all can keep summer.
Yes, everybody. So today, like we said, we want you to tune in. So make sure you call the number. We want you guys to pitch in. We're going to get on a lot of topics today. I know the prison reform. We want to touch
Yeah.
bases with, and it was also we was talking on the phone earlier.
Oh
about
yeah, we
one
was talking on the phone earlier about black girl hair.
black girl hair.
Black girl
Let's get
hair.
into it now.
We can get into that.
'Cause
So, I mean, look, it's just so
If
much
I
to
was
talk about.
gonna say something about, like, ladies, if you're gonna wear your, wigs, lace fronts,
Yep. all that
bundles,
good
hence
stuff.
I love. Make sure you keep your natural.
Your natural hair.
Make sure your
flourishing,
natural hair is
growing.
flourishing.
Okay, moisturize it. Don't put heat in it. But we were talking about because both of our grandfathers are biracial,
Yep.
right? So of course we pulled from some of those ethnicities.
Yep.
Like I have German, Irish, Native American. You have what
yeah,
you
it's
said,
black and white.
black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. So growing up, we used to be like, oh we both have curly hair. So we like, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? We would just straighten
But
it.
we were straightening it.
Mm-hmm.
That's at the time. That's what you did. We wore our hair in
Ponytails,
ponytails,
the
y'all.
3D
The 3D
twisties,
twisties.
Bantu knots,
So
just fried, dyed, and laid to the side.
Yeah,
And it
so-
just damaged. We didn't know
Yeah.
what we were doing. We were damaging
we were
our
damaging our
hair.
hair.
My hair was
So-
so damaged. And I was talking to my sister. Shout out to my sister, Taylor. She in DC. What's up? She was telling me because she just grew her hair out. And she like, you can grow your hair back. I said, girl, it's gone. It's a lost cause. And I just stopped putting heat in it.
Yeah.
Just
Chill.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got Roger coming in, y'all. Like Steve
Roger,
Urkel.
this is Sean, honey.
We got Steve Urkel. Go home, Steve.
No, you can't
No,
sip.
we're welcoming
You
now.
can't sip talking chill without
Let's
sip
clap it up
talking
that he
chill.
finally came.
He
Woo!
made it, y'all. We was holding it down, but we was talking about hair
Hair.
and length with black girls' hair. Like,
on, fill
if
me
you,
in,
if
fill
you,
me
if
in,
you
fill
got
me
the
in.
weave, because I love me some bundles, but you
Okay.
also have to take care of your
Yep.
natural. You got a
Absolutely.
binder.
Protect
And
it.
Brittany is. We were seeing how she's mixed.
Bring it in.
So-
bring it in,
It's
bring it
black.
in.
It's black on the
Back.
birth certificate.
So it's black on the
black
birth
on the birth
certificate,
certificate.
but she still, as a black girl, has long hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're just saying
Her hair.
moisturize her, and then
My hair.
Sean come in with the freshly.
Let him see it. Turn around.
Oh,
I see the
Which one?
twist.
See the retwist?
I see the
The
One
retwist.
time for the
retwist.
people. One
Oh.
time for the people.
Okay.
Ain't nothing like a good clean wash and
Okay.
a retwist.
Look. I
Thank
see
you for the water. I
retwist.
appreciate it. Thank you for
No
having me
problem.
once again.
No problem.
Back
Definitely.
again.
We back again. So we also was talking while we're talking about black girls' hair. We're also talking prison reform. And
Yes.
we're gonna
yes.
we got the phone number on the screen for our viewers to tap in.
Yep. Tap in, tune in.
Prison reform. Black hair. Where you want to start? Let's go, man.
Let's piggyback off from the black hair.
Yeah, piggyback off the black hair. So I remember wanting to get a perm, and I remember my mom let me get just for
your
me.
hair looking good too. I just want to say. You know
it's the
what I'm
baby hair.
Shout out
to Tori. She always getting it right.
Sure.
She always getting it right.
I always wanted a perm. So just for me back then was the product that, we used. Yeah. So my mom let me get it.
How old were you?
I was 13.
13.
Oh, 13. Had good hair already. Had a beautiful
and her texture is beautiful.
But it was coarse at the time. It was coarse.
Girl,
I couldn't get the come through.
Look, I swear I'm trying to keep that stuff on my
Valerie, don't make me hit you.
I couldn't keep the I couldn't get the come through. So I ended up getting a perm, and what I found out is I really didn't like the perm because it made my hair bone like straight and dry.
Because it's like perm is the worst thing you could do to your hair. Perming your hair is the worst thing you could do.
Hard products.
To your hair.
Hard products.
Oh,
okay, so listen.
So we want y'all to tap in also on our Facebook page. Log in via Facebook. You can go on Valerie Rich page, WJZZ page. We're really interacting with y'all this show. We want to get y'all opinion on.
So what happens with the hair is I'm gonna break it down as fast as I can, and this is coming from a licensed barber. Over 2,000 hours, Michigan Barber College on Grand River.
Period.
Right, over 20 years worth of experience.
Yep, that's a.
So what happens is you have the cuticle, the cortex, and the medulla of one hair strain. Everyone has that. Every human being, every living species has a cuticle, cortex, and a medulla, and you have your hair shaft. Your hair shaft sits on top of all those three, right? And what happens is when we go get these products with all these weird names on the back that we can't identify, right? And you put it on your hair shaft, it sinks through your hair shaft, it sinks through your cuticle, it sinks through your cortex, and it goes to your medulla of one single hair strain, right? So check this out. So does it
cause a little brain damage in there?
Absolutely. Some people say that. That's a real question.
I heard perms too, though.
Oh my goodness, it's the products. So listen, once the product goes down into the medulla, it changes all of what we call bonds.
Okay.
It changes everything in your hair strain. That's what makes the change. That's what makes your hair go from curly to straight, right?
Okay.
But the thing is the effects that it has on your medulla. That's your hair. You can burn it out, right? Yeah. You can over process it.
Oh yeah.
Right. What people do with locks is a lot of people like to color their locks, right? A lot of people like to come in, they want their locks gold, or people who just starting to get into color, that's the first thing they want is to have their locks colored gold, right? Yeah. And I try to explain to them about putting that bleach on their hair. That's not good. As a licensed hairstylist, you have to explain to your customers this product.
I never had nobody explain
what these products is going to do to your hair.
Have you been?
Nope.
I never.
Well, no. I mean,
I never had.
Not necessarily.
Pastor Steve.
You want some 40? It's E40 birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, E40.
40 water with the other lingo. Tell them where to go.
There you go.
Yeah, man. I tell people stay out them products, man. Leave them alone.
Yeah. So I usually when I go to the hair shop and they'll say you want a protein treatment or you want a deep condition, I do this stuff at home already.
Okay.
So what products are you using? 9 times out of 10, if they're black, they say I made it myself. Well, what products did you?
What did you make it?
Now they can tell me all these oils. They can, but they cannot educate on what it do.
Like what this oil do for your hair.
I did shout out to your hair oil. Shout
Which
out
is
to
the best.
Lock Juice, thank you.
I spray my little mist on there.
We talk about restoring moisture.
Yeah, that Sean has a good hair oil, y'all. Y'all need to check
especially during this season.
Drop where they can get the oil.
Lock Juice, man. You can get Lock Juice at. We have 2 locations. We have 2 storefront locations that you can shop out of, or you can buy it online at locklifedreadhut.com. That's
Check it out. His stuff is the
LockLifeDreadHut.com.
I use it on my husband's hair, my hair, and my baby hair.
But the benefits, your product have to have benefits, and the crazy thing about that is we go into the beauty supply, right? And we go to pick up products and we turn them around and we can't identify anything on these products.
No.
Right? We don't know anything. We could damn near pronounce the damn name right?
If I come to you as a customer and I have to make all these arrangements on your website, deposit, you cannot even educate me on what are you doing. Give me a consultation. Let's start with a consultation. As a customer, this is what I'm asking for. If y'all agree, consultation. I don't even want you doing my hair until you tell me. What we doing with it first.
Come on.
That part.
You got this big, your hair this big. I want a ponytail, but my hair
can't
this
get a
big.
Ponytail.
You want $1,000 worth of work, but you want me. But I've never.
But you only got $20.
Tell me, you don't get a ponytail. Don't try to put all this more product, more spritz, more edge control on my hair. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to do it.
Shame on the community for being uneducated about what we're doing with our hair. Why are we letting these people tell us what to do with our hair?
Yeah.
They telling us what to put on our hair.
We see an image every day. Like you said, black girls can't have long hair.
Yeah, it's a stigma.
It's a stigma.
Like, I've been told, you're not black. Yes, I'm very much so. But what else am I? But black girls can't. Your hair can grow, black girl. Your hair can grow. It's gonna grow.
You know what, man? You know what? What you use on your hair, what we use on our hair is we need to get into using oils. We have to educate ourselves, right? Stop going to the beauty supply, buying that stuff in the can. I'm gonna give you some game. This is some game. It's gonna go a long way for y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
Teach me the way.
Essential oils and carrier oils. There's a ton. I'm not going to get into the ones that I use, but what I can tell you is essential oils and carrier oils have great benefits to our hair. And we can identify what each oil is, what it does, and what our expectations is moving forward, right? With that being said, you know what you're putting in your hair, right? If you go to you go and turn the bottle over and you look at it and you see a whole bunch of stuff and you like, man, I don't know, but
somebody said look for sulfate free, so it's sulfate free, but it got all this other.
My girl told me to come get this, and then I don't know about. I'm just gonna get it, and we slapping that stuff on our hair.
They don't even know. And essential oils I work with essential oils.
Come on, B.
I love essential. They have such great health benefits, and don't nobody really know.
What's your favorite?
That's a good
Lang, sandalwood.
Ooh,
I love sandalwood.
I just did a little peppermint earlier.
Okay.
I had a little headache.
Okay.
Lavender, of course. It's something about lavender and vanilla mixed together.
You mix your oils?
Yes.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
You mix your oils?
Candles.
I like
Say that.
I like
candles for essential oil purposes, aromatherapy.
What's your candle line, man? Come on, man.
Oh,
Piece of Nature.
Drop that.
Piece of Nature. Follow me on Instagram at Piece of Nature. I'm working on a website. Stay tuned.
Yeah. And you also put me up on lemongrass.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell y'all about lemongrass.
Talk to me about
when
that
you
lemongrass.
So sometimes as mothers, parents, fathers, responsible adults, you come home from a long day. You just not in the mood. You're not even in the mood to answer the phone sometimes. You light you some lemongrass oil. It's something about that lemon that it uplifts your mood. So if you're ever, get you some lemongrass. It's only like $2-3.
I'm so happy.
And you know what?
People listen to, I listen to wisdom. If it sounds like it's gonna help me, I'm listening.
And listen, the rebel in me, like the rebel spirit in me, every time I start talking about the beauty supplies and the Koreans and the Chinese, right? And how long they've been in our community getting this money, man. I start getting that UEP Newton spirit in me. I wanna light a match, man.
Baby.
Oh my goodness, man. Bobby Seale, man. I get nervous, man.
Newton. That is okay. I have Dick Gregory.
Okay. Brother Dick.
Malcolm X.
Okay.
Dr. Martin Luther King,
Okay.
Huey P. Newton,
Huey
and my
P.
baby. And I also have a woman, Rosa Parks.
Oh, yeah.
Sister Rose.
Those are my five,
Top
my
five.
ancestors. I feel like they just dropped wisdom, left it
And-
here for us to pick
Wait.
up
I
and,
just,
and
I just
carry the
recently
torch
found
with.
out that I have a great grandmother named Lulu that worked with Rosa Parks back in the day, and they're in the museum, the Atlanta. What is it called? The Atlanta Museum, I guess,
Down
for
in
civil
Georgia?
rights. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
And
That's
there's
dope.
a portion
going
of
there
I was like,
Wednesday.
you just
I'm
never
check it
know.
out.
It's
Like,
by
I
the
didn't know
Coca-Cola.
that.
It's right across from the Coca-Cola Museum.
Yep. Okay, I've been to that
Right
one.
by the aquarium.
Yeah,
I've never
I've been
been,
to
but
that
I'm
one.
going
Yeah, that's
just
a
so I can
nice-
see my great
Y'all check out that
grandmother's
museum too
photo.
if you're
Yes.
in Georgia. Check out the civil rights.
So I just want to
museum.
tap in real quick. We talking about Huey P. Newton from Oakland, California. That's what we talking about.
Yes, we are.
Hold
Let's
on,
pull
man.
my baby
Hold
up,
on.
'cause I love Huey
We talking
P.
about Oakland, California, man. Let me see.
Don't
Shout
forget
out to
the
Cali. I
shout
love
out to
Cali.
Cali,
The
y'all.
vibes
Man,
is
shout
amazing.
out to Cali,
But
bro.
we're gonna do a quick break. You're watching Sip Talk Chill live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and other top social media platforms.
Period.
Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Please call in. We would love to hear from you all. Thank you
Yes.
for watching WJZZ, the coolest station in the world.
Period. Jinx. So y'all, we want
Period.
y'all to also tap in December 4th. We are having the hottest comedy show,
Hottest.
Smoke Out,
Yes.
hosted by comedian Jay Will with some dope comedians, y'all. We have comedian D
Yes,
Pounds.
I'm so excited.
We have Ugly Jason and Tattoo Man Page, which is the homie from the way.
Okay.
Westbrook all day in here. That's December 4th. You can
Yep.
get your tickets on Eventbrite
Or purchase them
or
at
purchase
the
at
door.
the door. Doors open at 8 p.m. We have I got shots. I take shots and the kid don't kill me in the building with the 360 photo booth. So
Period.
I'm about
we
to cop one
turning
of them
up.
boys.
We
Yeah.
I'm
turning
about to
up,
spend, I'm about
y'all.
to spend that bread. Them boys like
$35, you know, 2 for $60. Come tap
Come
in.
through.
Tap in.
And I advise you to purchase them on Eventbrite because there's no telling. If it's, no telling.
Yeah.
There's going to be tickets at the door. But
So,
come on
so
through.
hey y'all,
Come
Black
on
Panther.
through.
Hey, so you said UEP. You
That's
dropped
my
you
baby.
dropped UEP name. You got me on that, right? So
Let's
we
talk
talking
about it. Let's talk about it.
1966, bro. In the
Let's talk about it.
60s.
1966.
Let's
We
talk
talking about
about
the
it.
60s. Oakland,
Let's talk
California.
about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. And that brother left us in 1989.
So how old was
The
he?
year.
25?
He was 47.
Huey P. Newton was 47 when he passed?
He was 47, and guess how he died?
He got killed.
He was assassinated.
He
You
was
knew they was
assassinated.
you knew they was
You
gonna
know,
get
they
him.
always try
Knew
to
they
kill
was
you
gonna get
when
him.
you're speaking, when you're sharing knowledge. Always trying to kill you.
Yep. Sorry, y'all. We'll have to go live on my Instagram. That was, But, yeah, so you said he was assassinated. By whom?
You want to go there?
Okay. Yeah, let's go there.
You wanna
No,
go
we
there?
wanna
Let's go there.
Let's talk. We
we wanna go there,
I got
but
some
we don't
books
wanna
at the
go
crib,
there.
right?
Mhm.
I got
We
some
wanna go
books, so
there.
I'm gonna look that up.
Okay.
I mean, we can go all day on that. You know, so we can go.
Yeah.
We can go J. Edgar Hoover. We can go to FBI, right? Because we already. But this is in the '60s though. So this not the '50s, right?
Yeah.
But man, the Black Panther Party, man, standing up to the LAPD in Oakland. I've been to Oakland. You ever been to Oakland?
I've never
I've
been.
been to
I
Oakland.
have to go.
You been to Oakland,
I've
huh?
been to Oakland.
Yeah.
Yep, never
Oakland
been
like
to
that.
Oakland.
Oakland like that.
It's like that for real.
Oakland got a lot of culture, man.
Yeah,
You got a lot of culture, man.
I hear
But
that
there's
all
some
the
dope
time.
names you dropped. I really been into I've really been into Malcolm.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've really been into
yeah,
Malcolm, man.
What I've learned from Malcolm as a kid versus what I learned from him now
As
is
an
totally it's a different
Different.
perspective. I'm like I didn't even know he was Detroit Red
Say that.
in
Say that. Big pimping.
middle school.
Hustling,
you
for
know,
sure.
I didn't know.
He was hustling.
Um,
It get deep though. It get deep, and we can say this for Black History Month.
Okay.
Every day is Black History Month.
Every day.
You hear me?
Every day.
But
every
listen,
day.
it get deep when you go into the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? And you throw Muhammad Ali in there. You know, and you throw Louis Farrakhan in there.
Shout out to my watchers on Instagram. My
It
cousin
get deep,
Quavon.
man. Malcolm was something else, man.
And the series.
That's a
I
story.
See y'all.
You
Thanks
know,
for
it's
taking
some documentaries on Netflix, man. I seen 2 documentaries. One was titled "Who Killed Malcolm,"
I saw that one.
right?
That
And
was
another
a good
one, and another one was about Malcolm and Muhammad Ali's relationship.
Yep,
right?
and that was a dope
It
one.
was
Seen a
all
bit of
about
that.
them,
I gotta
bro.
go back and watch.
Man,
both
that
of
shit
them.
was deep,
How they
bro.
fell out and all type of
Yeah,
stuff.
man,
and
that
how-
shit
what's
was
They
deep,
were
bro.
hanging out with a football player.
Jim Brown.
Yes.
Jim Brown,
See,
yep.
Jim Brown was involved in that.
Mhm.
Change Gonna Come. What's that brother name?
Oh, the singer.
Come on.
Don't give me the line. Help
Come
us
on.
out. Who made Change
Come on.
Gonna Come?
Oh,
y'all?
Sam Cooke.
Cooke.
Sam
Sam
Cooke.
Cooke.
Sam
Okay.
Cooke.
And that
We ain't-
movie,
Okay.
Fools Fall in Love, that's a bomb movie too about Sam Cooke also. But we're gonna open up the phone lines
Man,
at
please call us,
6:30.
man.
We're gonna speak about prison reform. We're gonna talk about what's really going on in the prison with our and how the prison broke up our. Yeah, it's gonna get
and
deep.
Our families.
It's gonna get deep. If you know anybody who went to jail or wrongfully who went to jail innocent, did time, y'all need to tap in and speak up for your people. It's a lot of inmates in jail who can't speak up. They crying for help.
Speak up for your people.
They crying for
Speak
help.
up for your
You gotta
people.
speak up
COVID
for your
came.
people.
COVID came, and they were the last ones to get the
Get treatment.
the face mask and the hand sanitizer. They was the last ones to get
Prison.
vaccination. They was the last ones to get COVID tests. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And y'all,
Inhumane.
Inmates.
inhumane.
Inhumane.
Speak up for y'all people.
Speak up for
Hey,
us.
you know
Y'all
what,
will
man?
go on Shade Room and say free
Free,
Kodak Black before you say free your own people.
Okay.
So dig this. Let's do this, right? So everybody
We can
know
do a
that.
poll.
Everybody know that Ye went on
Yeah.
Drink Champs the other day. Amazing interview. I encourage anybody
Yeah, I caught
Uh,
a bit of that.
to check
was
that
a
out.
Good interview.
So what happened was if you heard Donda, he got Larry Hoover Jr. on the record that he did with The Weeknd and Lil Baby. It's called Hurricane, and on the end, and at the end, he got Larry Hoover Jr. talking about his old man. Now this brother, old man, look up. I want you to look at Larry Hoover. Find out how much time Larry Hoover did while I talk about this, and let me know.
All right.
So-
see how much time Larry Hoover
Yeah,
did.
because Larry Hoover been in prison for a long time, right?
Okay.
So Donald Trump, they went so hard on Ye for wearing a red hat and for just wanting to meet and have a
see
conversation
what's going on with him.
with Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
What they found was that Donald Trump put together, he signed a bill. He signed a bill that was called the First Step Act, the FSA, formerly known as the Formerly Incarcerated Renter Society Transform Safely Transitioning Every Person Act, is a bipartisan criminal justice bill passed by the 115th Congress and signed by President Donald Trump in December 2018. So what they explain with that act, I'll say it again, I won't read the whole thing, but just in case you didn't
Google
catch it.
Look it up,
Yeah,
people.
the First Step Act, FSA.
First Step.
And he was explaining how Larry Hoover can be free under this act. He is a part of this. You know what I'm saying? This act works for people like him. You know what I'm saying?
In his situation.
But
Yeah.
by his crimes and him being in there for what he been in there for, they just won't let him go. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was something good to bring up because there are programs, man. It is prison people working for prison reform hard.
Yeah.
They went hard on Donald Trump, but look what he did.
Look what he did.
Come on now,
Now,
somebody
why
say
not?
something, man. What's
I
up?
mean, he definitely brought the racism out in people. But I think Donald Trump, he did some good things. He did some good, like that was one of them, you know. But yeah, he for sure brought the people out the woodwork.
I think not getting too much getting too far into it because I'm not a politician and I don't know politics. But I just feel like the world hates a sloppy white man.
Most definitely.
The world just hates a radical white man that don't care about shit. That reminds us too much of slave masters, and he fucked us up with that. Yeah. Once he showed us he was like that, he lost. Like, he lost everybody's mentally. Yeah. But after it's crazy that after his presidency, I'm learning that this man put together some shit. Man, we got paid. We got paid messing around with Donald Trump, man. Don't forget now. Come on now, Donald Trump made it to where we was able to survive that goddamn pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So
he was crazy. We ain't saying that he wasn't crazy, y'all.
I don't know if I can get
do your research.
I don't think that was a Donald Trump thing. I think that was a well-deserved. The system collapsed. That was something that needed to be done.
If he was a part of it,
supernatural thing. I don't think it was a Donald Trump.
If
thing.
he was a part of it, then shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? If he was a part of it.
But I was gonna say, excuse me. It does say he has to serve. He was served 150 to 200 years. Larry Hoover was sentenced to six life sentences. Does not say. It's not giving how long he's been in there. I mean, if it got his biography, we ain't got the time, y'all. But
yeah, look him up.
But that tells you 6 life sentences. He could die, come back, go to jail, die, come back up 6 times, not 2, not 1.
He gotta die 6 times.
If you don't know much about Larry Hoover, they say he was a leader of the Gangster Disciples. Back in the day,
at the age of 13, 14 years old,
they say he did some things in Chicago back in the day that they still holding him, they still penalizing him for, and man, billionaire Kanye West, $9 billion up, man, ooh,
he's a $9 billion up, and guess what?
Club, man.
He didn't go to school.
Come on,
man. Didn't go to school.
That's what you're seeing more now. You're seeing entrepreneurs. You're seeing, so it's possible.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Man, what I like about that, man, is I like how he was saying, like I feel like dog was standing up for me. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, listen, man, we creating. You know what I'm saying? We changing this ain't slavery no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't identify ourselves with boats and the chains anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We creating, we changing the world, man, on the daily. Yeah. You know what dog said that fucked me up? I've never heard a black man talk like this. It fucked me up. And Nori, he threw Nori off. No, Nori threw him off because Nori. Cause Ye told Nori that we wasn't supposed to talk about this. You wasn't supposed to bring this up. This nigga said he gonna buy the United States.
Ye, let me tell you something, y'all, about Ye. Ye
Step your game up, black man. What?
Ye a genius.
Stand up, black man, and lift your head up. Oh my God.
$9 billion, you think he can't start?
I'm talking about.
Ye gotta do a lot of. It's so many white people he have to. I don't know what. I don't care if you a billionaire. You're nothing more than a nigga.
But plant the seed though.
You ain't never
told. Look,
maybe you could be the president of the United States. You see why
you
they
told
did.
me. You told me to be a firefighter, a policeman. You told me coming up that my value.
What I'm saying is,
look, hold on.
You're nothing more than a rich N-word.
I get that, but when you got friends like Elon Musk, and you got friends like Jeff Bezos,
but you see he's turning. Who? Okay. He has those friends, quote unquote. But Kanye, he done switched up on some people. What you feel? Oh, that's because y'all both Geminis. Let me. Oh, yeah, y'all. Gemini, y'all.
I'm definitely a Gemini.
Kanye is also one. So he understands the most misunderstood sign He understands.
What I understand. This is what I get in this world that I'm in every day when I leave my house every day, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm trying to have the confidence to get out here and bypass anything that can hold me back. Right, my mind only go as far as being a business owner and taking care of my family. Ain't nobody ever told me that I can buy America. What the fuck?
How much America costs?
What the fuck?
Give me
what
the discount right on
hold on. You told me that
America is in debt.
You told me.
Bro, how much is America worth after all it did to your people? You not? Is this some? I want to go.
I may not want to buy. I may not want to buy. I may not want to buy America, right? I may not want to buy America. That may not be my thing. But from a black man to another black man, bro. Lift your mind up, bro.
In his
you
head,
bigger, nigga. You bigger.
I can buy America.
You bigger than 7 miles.
How much is America, y'all?
You bigger than 7 miles.
Google
you bigger
it.
than 6 miles. You bigger than a
America.
I get it
Come on,
because
man.
not a lot of black people, especially in Detroit, they don't see that it's such a broad
Come on,
world.
man.
Sky's
Come on.
the
Oh,
limit.
yeah.
You
Come
can
on.
do anything.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
do anything
It's
in
bigger
this
than your
life
block.
that
It's
you
bigger
really
than your block.
want to do. Like you could literally, you can do anything in this life that you want to do. You're holding yourself back. Nobody is holding you back. You're holding yourself back.
B, they asked dog. You know Elon Musk. You know Elon Kanye. They asked him, is he trying to go to the moon with Elon Musk? If you know anything about Elon Musk, he's working on being able to travel to the moon on a Monday just because you fucking want to and you ain't got nothing else to do with your bread, right? And they asked dog, what I'm stuck on, this is another brother. This is a brother, right?
Yeah.
Nori was like, man, is you willing to go to the moon with Eli? He was like, nigga, I'm willing to do whatever. I'm like, man, black man, stand up for me, bro. Stand up for me, bro. Please tell me that I can do anything in this world. Please give me that, bro. Because come on, man, because I'm down here with these niggas, man, trying to work around these petty niggas, bro. These niggas want to go to Miami and Somerset. You know what I'm saying?
Miami and Somerset.
Meanwhile, we're trying to buy real estate, be financially stable, be financially
Change
free.
the world. Change the world.
Like just
change the world and don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Okay, we're gonna have a little break. You're watching Sip Talk and Chill live streaming Facebook and YouTube and other top social media platforms. Please like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. And our phone lines are open right now, so call in. We would love to hear from y'all. Can you drop the number for me, Val?
The number is 313-355-6018. Again, that is 313-355-6018. I see y'all on my Instagram. Tap in. Let us know what y'all got on prison reform.
Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Period.
So let me just, for the people that's watching, if you know what prison reform is, or if you kind of know about it, or you heard about it, let me just drop the definition of it so we can all be on one page. Yes. So prison reform is the attempt to improve conditions inside prisons, improve the effectiveness of the prison system, or implement alternatives to incarceration. So what are some of those alternatives do you feel would be productive for an inmate?
I would just say definitely coming out, but I would say, I would say a lot of things, but okay, coming out. We'll tap on that. I feel like when they do finally get released from prison, okay, what are the steps we're going to do to make them a productive citizen and to make sure that they don't go back into the prison? I think they need to start setting up tech schools, getting them into colleges, maybe definitely therapy. Okay, a lot of people have need to see a psychiatrist and not a therapist. They need to see a psychiatrist. You know, it's just a number of things. I think while they're in there, definitely improving the food quality. Yeah. You know, from what I've heard, because I've had family members that have done time.
We got a caller.
Oh, yes. Tap in. Hello.
Welcome to Sip Talk and Chill.
Hi, I'm calling about the prison reform.
Hi. What's your name?
Hello, 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 everyone.
How you doing?
How
Tell
you
us
doing?
your
Thank you for
name.
calling.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Okay, can y'all hear me? Because I feel like I'm watching y'all and
Yeah,
it's
I
like
can't
double
hear
speaking
you.
to me. So, can y'all hear me?
Can you turn your the thing down,
yeah.
TV down, phone down?
The TV down? Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
feel like it's something.
Because it's an echo.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Oh,
Yeah, we can hear you
perfect.
perfect. Yes.
Yes.
So what? Tell us your
Okay,
name
okay.
so we can tap in and get into it.
Okay, my name is Fallon.
Hi, Fallon. That's my
and
baby. That's I'm going to Georgia with y'all Wednesday.
hi,
We're out of here.
Hi, Fallon. What's up?
hey everyone, hey everyone. I just called him for a minute to touch on prison reform because, as Val know, my husband is in prison, been in the feds for like 5 years, but I have dealt with it a lot. I'm in agreement to what you guys are saying. I feel like the system is set up kind of to fail these men, these juveniles, and everything. I think they do give them certain type of programs in there where they could get these certificates. But I think, like y'all said, when they're coming home, it needs to be more structured as far as counseling, housing, budgeting money,
For sure.
you know, getting back into the world. Because sometimes they be totally lost
They definitely be.
on everything. And I feel like the system just pushes them out there. And it's like they take all that time from them but just pushes them out there to fail.
So
To be back in the system just so they can make more money off of them.
that's true. So let me ask you, what about like the alternatives you feel will help? Do you feel like it's a level? Do you feel like depending on the crime depends on the program? So because you got people who really want people.
Well, they
in
do
prison.
have drug programs, and they do have. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I feel like with a person with molestation, how quickly they let them out, I think they need to go through all type of stuff
For sure.
before
That's when I saw
they
you
could
gotta
just
go
be
to
out
see a
in the world,
psychiatrist.
around people, all of that. But that's just my opinion. Far as people that catch drug cases and stuff, I feel like they just need to be shown a different way.
Can I play devil's advocate though? So let me ask
Yes,
you this.
go ahead.
Let me ask you this. Okay, you're doing time. And while you in there doing your time, they have different programs. They have, like you said, they have different resources for you to be able to.
I can't hear you. What was that last part? I'm sorry.
You have. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so while you locked up, you got different resources. You can go to school. You can take classes. You can work. There's different things that you can do to pass your time by, and it can count down on the time that you're doing, right? So if you take different programs, it'll knock down some of the time that you're doing, right? When people get out of prison, what else is it that they need? Like what is it that they need to be shown? Because while you was doing your time, you went to school, you talked to the parole board.
They need to be shown how to put it in play now.
Okay.
They need to be shown how to make it work for their good and not for their bad, so they could be back up in here, back locked up.
Okay.
I feel like true enough, a lot of them grown and should know, but some of them done went to jail 15 years ago. The world ain't the same.
For real. Say that. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Things change daily out here, and I just feel like some of them wasn't even given. They went on a crime. It could have been petty. It could have been big. They wasn't given that opportunity.
They don't have classes for people that's been locked up for 20 years. They don't have a form of training available.
Not at all prisons. They don't.
I'm talking
They
about,
don't, and it's sad because it's like certain prisons carry certain programs. All prisons don't have the drug reform programs, which help people to get back into, the world. Like some of them drug reform programs are good programs, but not all prisons give that. And then I feel like with the juvenile system, let's go to the juvenile system. let's work on working on these teens from the ages of 13. You get what I'm saying, or up, or when they go into their teens and get into these behaviors. Let's work on more programs for them so we could prevent them from going to prison, so we don't have to,
Ain't no more YMCA.
Ain't no more white.
No, ain't no more
What the
outreaches
fuck?
at church.
So for our community, you have somebody like Martha Stewart, who they'll take the time with, somebody like the parents of John Bonet, whose daughter was killed, the daughter of the mother whose daughter was killed and she got off. Yeah. They give them top priority. First thing they do is mental psycho evaluations. But with our people,
think about the kids though that's here, that parents is just on drugs, and they never was given that opportunity. Nobody really cared. They was just another number in the system. So all they is gonna keep on. They gonna push them through the system. They gonna go to school. They whatever they little schooling is in there. When they turn 18, they gonna kick them out on their ass. Now they ain't gave them nothing. They haven't showed them independent living. They haven't showed them how to budget. They haven't showed them how to live. Now you 18. You graduate to the next system.
Prison reform in the black community means to...
It's just not. They done took it. That's why us blacks need to get back to it.
Too long. It's been broken for a long time. Yep.
Well, thank you, Fallon. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. We appreciate
it.
I really, no problem. No problem. I love what y'all doing. Thank y'all for having me on here, and I will continue to watch y'all.
All right, Fallon, take care.
Fully support. Yep, y'all take care.
Yeah, that's my baby. We going to Georgia Wednesday, and we'll be there to Friday. We got up on the $40 boys last week when we had
Spirit Airline boy, the Spirit Airline boy.
We had Spirit.
Say that.
So we got the
Say that. Shout out to James and Spirit Airlines. Hey.
So what I was saying about with the prison reform though, with our community, what got me was during COVID how they were, should I say this with the phones in there?
Come on with it. What's up?
I seen a video, alleged video they was in jail.
Oh, because they do have.
But
the
they
now
were
in jail.
literally. I'm looking at criminals, quote unquote, crying out for help about how you got people in here sick and they're not providing COVID. Any care
like
for
some
preventative care
people
for
on their deathbeds like
Grown
can't breathe. They're recording.
You murdered 10 people.
What
you
the
in
fuck?
here scared?
What's going on?
Should we look out for
what's
you?
going on, bro? See, that's what
we definitely should look out for.
What's going on,
We definitely should look out for.
I feel like this, like she was saying, like the child molesters or the serial killers.
Yeah, it depends on the
first
level.
of all, they need to see a psychiatrist because it's clearly a mental problem going on, and that you feel like it's okay to touch a child. That's a mental.
Depending on the
that's
level.
That's a mental problem.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not making it right. I'm not justifying their actions.
Prison is for you.
Okay, yes, you need to be locked up. But is a prison, though, is that the way to go? Or do you need to be in a psych ward? Like, you get what I'm saying? Do you need to be in an actual...
I think you do.
Psych ward, still locked up. Still locked up.
You touch my child, you're gonna be a dead man. So either way it go, you
it's just like you said, it's levels.
You're not winning, but it's levels.
Real quick. Walnut Street Prison, established in 1773, is considered to be the very first prison in America, and was soon followed by Newgate in New York in 1797. We talking about the ideal of putting a human being in locked up.
Okay.
We're taking the ideal of taking a human being, taking his freedom away from him, stripping your commandments, stripping the constitutional rights that you have, because every one of us has the constitutional rights as a free man to do as we please on this land. They strip your rights from you and put you in a cage. That's what we're talking about, right?
And how does that help me?
Man, how should we help you if you murder children?
True.
If you murder a woman, if you took a senior's life, right? They got a lot of work to do. Because
my thing, real quick, it's not the people that defend you.
Say that.
Are state appointed because they assume we don't have the money. Yeah. So first of all,
or the education.
So we're starting off horrible because I don't even have the money. I can't even afford my own lawyer in most cases. So I have people who really, they're getting paid regardless, representing me. They're not fighting as hard. So now we have innocent men and women locked up.
Like the boys that was in New York.
Raymond.
Yes.
What is they made a movie about them.
All that time.
And Trump was behind that.
Only thing I can hear in my mind is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan saying, "No excuses, black man, get your shit straight." When you go out there and make a decision that can take you away from your family, use your fucking head, man. Because don't go to jail and then get out of jail and then be looking around saying, "I need help."
Yeah.
Nigga, you made a decision, man. And look, and what we don't do in our community is we don't hold each other responsible for our decisions. We make fucked up decisions, and then when our back is against the wall, we looking around for somebody to feel sorry for us, man. And that's not the way, man. You gotta use your fucking head, bro. If you know that making this decision is subject to take you away from your family, use your head.
Yeah.
Why you need the white man to tell you that it was the wrong decision to make?
You're laying.
Come on, man.
But you know what? I do agree with that. Hey, Tanisha, that's my other partner we're going to Georgia with. At the end of the day, I'm speaking up for the innocent black men. I had weed that's now legal. I had self-defense.
Yeah.
Or
I
was there.
Not
but I didn't commit
crime. Okay.
But I just didn't have the proper representation. You had wrong DNA on me. You didn't have the proper my name. You mixed the A with the N in my name. It's a lot of loopholes, a lot of reasons why innocent people are in jail. I want to talk about how do we get a thorough, just like Rittenhouse. This young man went to Wisconsin, murdered 2 BLM Black Lives Matter protesters, and they just dropped his charge of an 18-year-old with the dangerous weapon.
Are we talking about murder?
So no.
Or weed type crimes?
How do a 18-year-old get a charge dismissed for carrying an AR? You know, if that was on 7 Mile and Lasher, a black guy get charged with a tutu. Let alone the AR is not getting dismissed.
You live in America. Come on. You live in
America.
America.
And too, prison. I feel like prison. Okay, yes, prison. Some people do need to go to jail. Bad
accountability
people need to go to jail. But I feel like prison was kind of made for black people. I feel to still enslave.
This guy killed 2 protesters, and y'all dismissed a charge of him carrying an AR.
You know what? I went through a thing.
2 years automatic in Detroit. Am I lying? If you get caught with a gun, that's 2 years. Am I lying?
You're going away. Have fun.
You're going away.
You're dismissed. He got a AR charge dismissed.
I went through a thing a few months ago, being black in America, and what I was trying to figure out is my decision making, right? When it comes to making a decision and just knowing what you up against, right? We already know, being black, being in the inner city, we already know as a man, when you leave the crib every day, it's game on. It's game time, right? We already know that sometimes when you right, you still can be wrong. We already know that, right? So what I have to do, it is my job every fucking day when I leave the house to make it back home to my family. That means if I get pulled over, I ain't talking crazy to the police. If a nigga bump me in the store, I say, "Excuse me, my brother, it's all love." Whatever I do out there, I gotta make sure my shit tight.
Accountability.
That means that I have a responsibility to be able to handle myself, me,
Accountability.
to handle myself
man.
when I leave my
Yeah.
woman every day, and I
Yeah.
kiss my woman, and I say, baby, I'll be back later. I'm going to get this bread, and I'm going to
You
come
come
back
back
with it,
home.
and I will see you later. Take care of the kids.
Let me ask you this.
Come with it.
You my brother. This is real talk. I've been knowing Sean since we had our first job together.
Come with it. The Harris.
Brittany, I love you. We just met like last year, but me and her became business partners. We vibe. Say I'm in the car with y'all. I say nothing. I see somebody just start shooting at them.
At who?
Just start shooting at whoever. Y'all don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
They charge Brittany life. They charge you. I get away. In prison reform, are you supposed to say, well, accountability, that's her girl, or that's her, but you didn't know. I feel like a lot of people I know people who's been in jail who did not commit the crime and been in a situation where they were just there, or they were just at the wrong place, wrong time. I didn't commit the crime, but I seen my
You know how I feel about that.
Is that the same thing?
I get what
though?
you're saying. I get what you're saying.
But is that the same thing
Um,
as taking accountability? Like I knew I should have, but I didn't
No,
tell you
hold
I was
on,
gonna.
hold on.
tell you
Yes,
that.
it does, man. Do your research. We live in America, man.
I
You are a slave, bro. Your vote don't count, nigga. Your voice don't mean shit. If you ain't got no money to defend yourself, you gonna be fucked up, bro. That means
But
that.
I put y'all two in the position. Hypothetically speaking, I put y'all two in the position. Y'all get the charge.
Guess what I got on my side? I got God.
I got God.
Because if I don't have the money and the resources to fight the United States of America, our people been fighting the United States of America forever, bro.
Yeah,
if I don't have the money and my family don't have the money and my mama already put her house up and ain't nobody else got no fucking money, only thing that I can do every day is pray. Man, just lift my head up, pray,
Yeah.
and work through it because you don't have anything else. What you gonna do?
The faith of a mustard seed.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we encourage y'all still if you want to call
This
in.
was a good.
The
I wish we
number.
had more
Thank you.
time.
Yeah.
Please
the
call
number.
in
If you
real
call
quick.
in,
Come
call
on,
in
man.
real
Just
quick.
call
You
in,
know
say
Yeah, we
something.
got 3 minutes. Call in.
313-355-6018. 355-6018. Call in. Tap in. If you know somebody you want to speak up for your people. I know they FaceTime you. It's like, shit, $100 a month if you want to talk to somebody from jail. Speak up for
Put
them.
money on the books.
You got to put
everything.
money on
My
their books.
homeboy,
Speak up for
my
your
homeboy
people.
is in a halfway house right now in Chicago, and he worked his way out.
That's what I'm-
He been in prison for 7 years.
And is that through a program like a
What he did while he was in prison, he worked. He took advantage of different programs, and like I was saying earlier, the programs that he took,
Yep.
the life programs, right? They help count his time down. Like so some of the programs, self-help programs that he took 2 years off. This took 2 years off. This took 6 months off. This took all the way down to where it put him in a halfway house. And then he did time in the halfway house, but he been a good boy.
Okay.
So they gonna let him out.
They're gonna let him out.
They about to let him out.
Definitely.
He home. You know what I'm saying?
Good, yeah.
But here's a brother who knows what he needs to do. He's not running around lost. He's not coming home with excuses. He's not coming home looking for. Listen, man, no one is going to help you. That's what
No
the fuck.
one's coming.
That's what the fuck they need to be teaching.
No,
Nobody's
no
going to
one's
just.
coming.
If you got people in the street that love you like that may give you some money, then great.
Hey, shout out to my people who was in jail but got out on some
Yes,
innocent
and
shit.
doing some
Shout
good
out to
stuff.
my people who was in jail and did the time and got out on some
And taking
innocent
care of their
shit.
business.
Taking
Shout out
care of
to
their
my
business.
people
And taking care of their
who
business.
was in jail and got out on some innocent
Well,
shit.
this was a really good show, y'all. This was a
Absolutely.
really good show. Make sure y'all tune in next week.
Oh yeah, tune in next week. We
Next
got
week gonna be
Mike
good.
Larry.
Mike
Next week gonna be
Larry
good.
in the
We
building,
got Mike
and we're gonna. I think we
Larry.
should revisit this show, but bring someone that actually did time.
I do too. If y'all know somebody,
get
DM
their
us.
viewpoint
Follow us
of it.
also on Sip Talk and Chill Instagram.
Before we
Facebook.
go, trade skills. I've seen a lot of brothers come home and go be barbers and go be cooks.
Yep.
Go learn how to do different things with their hands and then do great for themselves.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Tap in, y'all. 355-6018. It's too late right now. Next time, get y'all a little drink and come chill.